Hello everyone, welcome back to Real Life Alpha. So in this video I would like to give a red pill advice, and I haven't seen anything like this in any major red pill channel. So here it is. Do not get laid where you get paid. Now just before we delve into the consequences of doing such a thing and not following my, I say, really useful advice, I'd like to break down on why things like this happen. Why do people get into relationships with co-workers or close people who work at other departments or team members or managers or whatever the case might be? It is a known fact that humans are social creatures, and we have a likelihood of grow affection to people that we are together and we spend a lot of time with. It is also known that around 20% of marriages sprout of such relationships. Some work relationships can translate into intimate relationships. Now I'm going to use my former work background as an example. So I came from a hospitality environment where I worked with a lot of people close by, and I saw this everywhere in my previous company. There were tons of examples. Bartenders dating waitresses, receptionists dating people from the office, head chefs dating managers. It was quite common, although I just don't recommend it. And now my concerns, I'm going to break down this into three different scenarios. So scenario number one would be an employee is dating a manager or a superior or someone from the office, someone who's a little bit higher up on the hierarchy of a said company. So an employee could be getting, preferred work assignments, annual reviews, bonuses, and potentially even promotions. Now that could sprout a little bit like of unfairness and jealousy amongst other team members, because if those two individuals are dating, it's definitely going to show up over time. There's also some power imbalance, regarding, the company. The company is concerned about potential allegations of sexual harassment and things of that nature. So if the relationship is not consensual, that could lead into a lot of problems. And that's just the type of trouble that, yes, HR needs to deal with, but does not want to. It wants just to avoid that as much as possible. Now, another scenario that I want to, showcase is two people from the same team who are dating. This goes along a lot like the previous example of, those two individuals getting a lot of benefits just because they're together. And here's the other, the other bad side is if those people have a little bit of a fight or an argument, that definitely will show on the performance if they're working that close together. I had quite a bit of those, situations going on in my previous company, and it was not good. It definitely shows when someone's upset with someone, everybody knows. Now my last example is an employee being a bit of a player. So this would be a guy that dates multiple women, and this generally just sprouts a lot of hatred, a lot of gossip, and just overall a lot of trouble for the guy itself and just overall in the company and everyone involved. Highly suggest do not try this. So those would have been my concerns, and now a little bit of piece of advice just to complete the video. What if you encounter someone who's sexually aggressive? If you bump into someone that is giving you the IOIs, I like you, I want to date you, I had that in my previous job. If the person does not take a no for an answer, my most honest advice would be to tell to everyone around, this is happening, I'm not interested, and the person is being stubborn, and also report as soon as possible to human resources. Another thing would be to identify such individuals and just to steer clear from them. That just avoids so much trouble. Now, just a final conclusion, I want to emphasize that is due to all of this, it's not preferable for you to mess around with coworkers on a personal matter. Just stay away from such flings. They're not worth it. If you have a job, very likely that is your primary or only source of income. Losing it because of a flame, because of such occurrence, would be idiotic. Stop playing with fire. So that'll be it, guys, for the video. Like, comment, and share, and help me grow out this channel, please. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.